EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Aviators of San Antonio. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Come on. Hey. Mustang 19, Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready? Drill 52.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Escapes the defender. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 cycles.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Ritter off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through and ended up tackling them for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 1. Saquon Barkley on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here's 3rd and 3.
16 yards. Rig alert, rig alert. It's now 3rd down. Nineteen tight.
Looking to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jarrett Stidley picks it.
This one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this will be caught at the 30. And touchdown! Trey Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Back, ready. Queen back.
On play action, here's Ritter. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Set, hut. Set.
Going play action, Ritter.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Striker, 3-3.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
The try.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
43 rail.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Complete to Johnston here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
That's taken in by Palmer.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
From 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Aviators 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
That's again complete to Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer,
his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Aviators are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 14. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Warriors 70. On the ball, now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go
A
now.
couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Big Lion.
Again, it's Barkley. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ridder now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Takes it to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Red, cycle.
Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
23 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Red, yellow. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Kayvon Thibodeaux
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 52 Bradford. Claude Red.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Drill, 52.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
49. Aviators 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now back to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer. And with that pass CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
18, right here.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators get a bit closer. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Kayvon Thibodeaux picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?